What's up, guys? Aaron here with a Fiji video, British light cruiser. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. While I finish my pancakes. Out of syrup. Mmm. All right.
Let's get to it. Нужна помощь. I need support. Much obliged. Требуется помощь. Teammate, I need your support.
Hopefully this Jervis doesn't sail away.
Союзник, требуется твоя поддержка.
We need him to spot for us when you pop your smoke screen. A lot of mistakes. One of the mistakes I see people making is popping their smoke screen, just rushing in with a ship with a smoke screen, a cruiser. And then they pop their smoke screen and think that they're going to be invisible, but the detection is still. It's up to 7 kilometers in the Kudasov, and I think it's 5.2 for us. I didn't necessarily pop my. Sitting in here is a good little different torps. This Atlanta is sailing broadside to his death. Hopefully we can finish him off here. Turned out just in time. No destroyers on this side though, from what we can tell at the moment. No torps, and those are the 3 ships that spawned on this side. But for now, we're just going to aim at the upper belt of the Nagato. Pelt him with our British armor piercing. The British only have armor piercing in these light cruisers, except for the cruiser Belfast, which is a campaign ship. As you can see, even with the smaller caliber guns and only armor piercing, if you hit the right spots, you'll get very decent damage totals.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
How about we could just keep piling up the damage, but this Pensacola is sailing broadside out here, and any cruiser is a threat to your destroyers. That's the purpose of cruisers. Destroyer killers. We'll go ahead and finish off the Nagato, waiting for the Pensacola to smoke's up, so we gotta move. Okay.
On that enemy warship.
Using the little aiming trick that Wargaming put into the game, I think you double or triple tap. I think it's triple, yeah. And it kind of put your shells where they should be. Now, this isn't the best way to necessarily aim. As you can see, we missed 2 salvos and finally got a third one. I like to manually aim. You got to get a feel for your ship first. And I'll probably post a video of the game prior to this as a Fiji, as I just miss. Same boat, but I did not have my aiming reticle. Oh, there's better. 3 penetrations. Yeah, we knew there was a York over here, just didn't know if he had moved at all. Looks like he's trying to play that. It's not really a good island to hide behind. Steep for him, especially with the higher velocity guns. You could poke out front and back, but he only has the 2 guns on each turret in the front there. Let's see if the auto aim feature can get us some penetrations. Well, he's sitting still right now, so. Or is he backing up? He's backing up. Another little trick you can use this, well, only in ships with torpedoes, is you just press Y real quick and it changes to your torpedo, and the torpedo estimation of where they're going to be. If his ship is sitting still, you just press Y and you can see that he's backing up, so you can aim. You know where to aim. Is he going forward now? Yep. We have to be wary. Yeah, the York is coming out, so we're going to turn away. We've got a lot. There's 4 ships looking at the Pensacola, and someone is shooting at the York, but if the York pops out, he can punish our broadside. Okay, looks like he's sailing away. So we'll slow down, catch him with a few, if he decides to come out this way. These British ships do not have the best propulsion per se. Getting up to speed and slowing down is a major drawback. So we got him there for a couple good penetrations, but we weren't paying attention, and this Dunkery is probably going to punish us. Got rather lucky. I'm going to try and sneak a little bit. Okay, we lost detection. Not sure how. Should be gaining it again soon. Yep. We're gonna pop our smoke. Slow down. As soon as you pop your smoke in these British cruisers, you want to slow down. Some destroyers you can sneak away with it. You know, you can get lucky by, you know, especially in the Americans with the longer smoke. Yeah. Luckily, there's no citadels there. Just a bunch of penetrations, but you have not the best armor in this British light cruisers. But yeah, if you pop your smoke screen in the Americans, you can essentially, it's hard to outrun it per se, even if you wait a couple seconds and then slow down. But in these British cruise ships, you can outrun it very easily. We're just shooting at the Dunker. You can see we're barely getting any penetrations. Almost none at all. Okay. The Bayern, he's giving us a little bit better of a broadside. You can still punish ships with your AP, just because it arms quicker, so you don't overpen as much. Is he coming in? Yeah, he is. Another neat little feature of the British is the single fire torps. Only nation to have that, I believe. So, okay, so we just got detected in our smoke, so that means a destroyer is pushed inside of our detectability range. So, yes, there he is. You can see the destroyer, he has that single. I didn't run my Hydra there, I didn't know where the Jervis was. But it's always a good idea. I overturned. it's always a good idea to maybe think about your hydro. But we knew that we got detected while shooting, so we knew that he was close. It's something you just have to pay attention to. And he made a big mistake by testing us, although we gave up broadside in doing so. And we just paid for it. I'm going to go ahead and his smoke screen or this island cover to get out of detection here and finish the game. You do have the heals in the British ships. It's a nice little feature. Most Tier 7 cruisers have a heal. A recent addition because of the introduction of the legendary ships. But I believe starting at Tier 5, the British get a heal. I have to check that, I'm not sure. Hopefully we can get this Bayern. If not, it's no big deal. We didn't do the most amount of damage to him. And now, since we're up 5 ships, 6-1, we're just going to go ahead and charge this Dunkery. It's actually backing up, and it's one of those French layouts where he has both of the turrets in the front. He's also giving us a good broadside. We're going to go ahead and shoot. I'm not sure if these are 13 or 14-inch guns on the Dunkery. But again, I don't know our bow armor either, so I'm not sure if we can tank these shells. We're about to find out. Some of those might go through the deck. Yeah, we can't tank them, but that's alright. I'm going to try to get my torpedoes off, but I'm not going to give up broadside to do it. Again, your ship is strongest when angled. Even in a destroyer, it's still the strongest when angled. Now, in a destroyer, most battleships, I'm sure all battleships will overpen you, so you don't really need to worry about it, but yeah, we just got overmatched. That's alright, we did 84,000 damage there, killed that destroyer, helped support our team on our spawn side, followed up with them to the end, and this is going to be a victory. Probably an average placement on the board, but we'll go ahead and watch this Dunkery just damage from 5 other ships. Also, we were up 2 caps. If we were down a cap there, I probably would have capped instead of just essentially suiciding myself. And again, you don't really, you got to know your ship. So the only reason I sailed straight in there is because we were up, like I said, we were up 6-1 and 2 caps to 1. If you're tied or you're, it's 2 to, you only have 2 ships to 1. You don't rush in a British cruiser. You kind of stay at the distance there and get those, just a bunch of penetrations. Again, I mentioned you only have the armor piercing, but that armor piercing coupled with a quick reload time can dish out a lot of punishment. As you see, 208 target hits. Got the few citadels on the Atlanta there who gave up broadside, but as you see, we were just punishing him every 6 or 7 seconds or so. There's the W. Let's go ahead and check the board real quick. I almost want to put these 2 videos together, but I'll probably make 2 separate videos. Yeah, second on the board, and we didn't even have a spectacular game. 84,000 damage though, and Tier 6 cruiser. That's a pretty decent game. Again, I'm going more for the strategy and the gameplay than just high damage,